Hello, this is Ron from Autos and Gizmos. In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide how to remove this airbox on this 2009 Volkswagen Tiguan. So you would remove this if, for example, you need to replace the vacuum pump located here in the back, or this high-pressure fuel pump located here in front to give you more working space. So let's get right into it. These are the tools you need for this DIY job. Let me just go through it real quick. First, you will need a 5mm Allen bit with a 4-inch extension. You will also need a flathead screwdriver. I think everyone should have one of these lying around their toolbox somewhere. The next one is a bit specialized, but if you don't have one, you can use long-nosed pliers. It makes removing the hose clamp a bit difficult but doable. However, if you intend to do a bit of DIY job like this on your car, you might as well invest on a pair of hose clamp pliers. It makes squeezing the hose clamp super easy. To get started, let's remove this engine cover. This is held by 4 rubber grommets on each corner. Just work your way by lifting it up one corner at a time. Next, we need to remove this inlet cover, which is held by 3 clips. There's one here, another one here, and the last one right here. You can release these 3 clips by lifting up these clamps. And after that, you should now be able to remove this inlet cover by lifting it up. Next, we need to remove this inlet connector. This is where we need the flathead screwdriver to push the 2 clips on either side here. Starting with the right side, insert the flathead screwdriver into that slot. In my case, when I insert the screw, the clip disengaged by itself. Then go over to the other side and do the same thing, but with this one, you will need to push the inlet cover out so it disengages the clip. There are 2 more clips to remove at the bottom, which are located right there. Just reach from underneath and use your finger and press directly into it to release the clamp. Then go ahead and slide it from underneath to free it from the inlet hose. Then let's start removing this air filter assembly all the way up to the air intake hose, and this should free up a lot of space in this area. So grab your long reach screwdriver with the 5mm Allen bit and start loosening up that screw. That screw stays in place even after it's fully loosened up, so make sure to keep turning until you see it disengage. Next, let's remove this connector going into the mass airflow sensor. First, push down onto this connector so the clip inside is not actively biting into the lock. Then while pushing down, pull this clip up. You should hear a faint clicking sound, and that's when you can pull this connector out. Next, let's release this hose clamp, and for this, I'm using this hose clamp pliers. You can get this individually, or you can grab a full set like this one so you have the right pair of pliers for any type of hose clamp. So spread the pliers in the fully open position, then position each arm onto the hose clamp. The pliers will grab the hose clamp very securely and it will not slip off as it would if you were using normal pliers. Then squeeze the handle to loosen the clamp. The pliers will lock automatically so it's nice and secure. Then slide back the clamp, push the lever to release the clamp, and then go right ahead and pull the hose apart. Next, we need to release it from this rubber grommet. It's essential to carefully pull this out so you don't accidentally break this coupling hose. Believe me, I know you don't want to find out the hard way. So be patient and use slow and controlled pressure until it pops out like that. Then release the second one. I'd like to hold it this way, and again, slow and controlled pressure. Until it pops out. From here, carefully flip this around so the bottom hose clears this coolant line running across. Make sure the intake hose is loose, then maneuver it around. Again, being careful with that coolant line, just carefully maneuver it out of the way. And that's what that second rubber grommet looks like. And that is how to remove the airbox on this first generation Volkswagen Tiguan. If you have any questions or comments about anything in this video, feel free to leave them in the comments down below or write me an email at autos.gizmos@gmail.com. And finally, if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. This will help YouTube improve their algorithm and making this video become available to other like-minded individuals, and at the same time helping me grow this channel. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.